Hi everyone, this is Deanne from Deanne's Digital Designs. Welcome to my channel. Today we're currently going to work on a wedding image. I'm currently logged into my Canva account. This is where I do most of my design work. It's an easy software for anyone to use. You don't have to be very technical at all. You just need a few basics, which I will be going through as I go along today. You'll find a link in my notes if you're interested in checking out Canva. They do offer a paid and free subscription plan. So let's get started. So first of all, we need to set up a canvas size. So I'm going to go ahead and set up a 12 by 12 inch. We just go up here to create a design. And we are going to go to custom size. And you see up here, you can put any size you wish, whether it's in inches, pixels, millimeters, centimeters. Currently, I'm going to use the 12 by 12, which is already in existence in my history here. So now that we've got our canvas set up, we're going to create our background color. I usually use the keyboard shortcut, so I'm going to use R for a rectangle. And we're going to go ahead and just cover the whole canvas. And I've pre-selected a color as well, but right up here is where you can change your colors. And I'm going to put the plus sign in since I want to use a particular color. So ECE 0DA. There you go. Now ECEODA is a hex number, and these are codes that indicate color. Just to give you a bit of a tip, I use quite often this site called color.adobe.com to create or locate, colors that go well together. So if I punch in ECEODA in here, it's going to give me coordinating colors that would be good with the design. You can do a monochromatic as well. Here you go. And they do have other choices as well. So we're going to go ahead and get our next element for the image, which is a ripped piece of paper. So I'm going to go ahead and I see it right here, but I'm going to just show you how I originally found it by placing ripped paper. You can do it just this way, but if you want a certain color, you might add an extra information there, and there it is right there. So thank you so much. With the arrows at the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and just adjust the direction. I'm going to place it on the canvas. I'm making it a little larger. Only what's on the canvas will actually be part of the image. So I want to embellish the right side as well, and I did select a pattern. So I'm going to go into my recently used. And this is the one I'd like to use today. I'm going to enlarge it to fit our area here. Perfect. And I only select patterns that I can edit the color, and as you can see, there's a black color there. So I'm going to go ahead and just recolor it, and I'm going to use the same color as the ripped paper. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add a heading here. Let's go into the text tab, add a heading, type in our wedding, and I'm going to go ahead and move it to the top, approximately in the center. And we're going to go ahead and choose a different font. So go up here and okay, we're going to live with this beautiful Le Jour script, and we'll go ahead and change the color also. And we'll also add an effect called a lift. That looks pretty good. So the next thing we're going to do is going to add a band across the center here. It's nicer to have a band when you want to put some wording in there. So we'll just go ahead and just place it. We can always move it later if we don't like the location. In terms of color, I think I'm going to probably use the same color as the heading. So we'll go ahead and take the peach out of this choice. We'll go to the plus sign, and we're just going to recolor it to match this heading. There we go. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and select a suitable image. I'm looking for, let's get out of the recently used here. Let's see, man standing. There we go, man standing in front of woman. Then we want photos. And I found the one here that I had already previously selected. And for the time being, we're just going to place it in the bottom right corner here. And we're going to add a little text into our band. I'll use a subheading here. Today, I too hard to see, married my best friend. And we're going to widen it approximately there. That should be good. And just change the font. Playlist sounds good. And we'll change the color as well. I'll put it for white, but I haven't changed my background color yet that I have here, so I'm not sure if I'll leave it white or not. I will just go ahead and, put it on a little bit of a slant. It looks better. Okay, so we'll go ahead and locate maybe a little bit more embellishments here. Take that out of there. I wanted to add a floral here. Let me see. I'll have to go back into my previous ones. Yeah, this is the one I liked. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it here. Probably just make it smaller a little bit. And it can cross over into both. And I think the font will change color to gold because I'm about to change the color of this bar that we made across. And this time we're going to go ahead and select maybe something from the flower. Let's see if that looks good. That looks pretty good. All right. I think we need a couple more embellishments, so we'll go back to elements and find a couple hearts. Let's see. Obviously much smaller would be better. And we'll recolor it. I think it could match the new band. That looks great. Now we'll take a copy of it, Control C, Control V. Make it a little tinier. And we can make another one of these. Maybe bring it down this way. And another one of these as well. Control C, Control V. Go there. So these could be colored as, well, let me just do it one at a time here. We'll color it the same as this one. And this one also. Perfect. And this one, we'll recolor it the same as the center. And we might have to move it because I want to put the little one like that too. Might be too big. Okay. Recolor it as this. All right, now that our image is pretty well set up, we'll go ahead and do a download to a PNG. That looks great. So now that we have our PNG image downloaded, let's go over to Vistaprint and see what we could do. I was looking at different ideas here, and I was thinking about maybe a really nice acrylic block for someone's desk. So we're going to go ahead, since our picture is 12 by 12, we're going to go ahead and see what it would look like. We'll pick a 6 by 6 because it's exactly the similar type of dimension. And we'll upload our design. And I have it here. So that we on a nice 6 by 6 block, and let's have a look. That looks great. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and ring the bell for more. Have a great day.